pulled me over for a seatbelt. Okay, I gave you my license and my registration.
Yeah.
And then you're asking me where I'm coming from. I don't have to answer that.
That's true. He does not have to answer.
Now you're asking me to step on my brake for
Yeah.
what?
Because
Why don't
when
you
I
run?
was coming up, you hit
No,
your
you
brake,
told
it
me a
looked like
seatbelt.
your-
You told me a seatbelt.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, I'm
You
asking
told me a
about the
seatbelt.
brake light.
Am I right or wrong? No, you're not. No, now
Yes,
you're
I am.
fishing. Now you're fishing,
I'm
dude.
not fishing
You're
for
fishing.
anything.
You're being a tyrant right now.
The driver is right to be angry. The state trooper in Cayuga County, New York, pulled him over for a seatbelt violation and now wants him to test the brake light.
If you're gonna write me a ticket, give me a ticket. Are you gonna put me under arrest? No? Okay.
You have a license?
You have it in your hand,
No,
man.
is
You
it
have.
valid?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's valid.
Okay.
Run it.
How do I know that?
Run it. You'll find out.
So why am I going to arrest you? For what?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. If you're
Okay.
not placing me under arrest, there's no need to ask me no questions. I don't have to answer your questions. You work for me. You work for the city. You work for us, for the citizens. You serve and protect the citizens. So why do I have to answer your questions? You pulled me over for a seatbelt ticket. I gave you my license. I gave you my registration. Now you want me to press my brake for what? For what reason?
Okay. Honestly, if you had the brake
Li-
laid out like you do, I probably would have given
Why
you the
didn't
brake
you come up here and just say that I'm pulling you over for a brake light then? Why
because
would you
I
have to
stopped-
say the
Okay,
seatbelt?
listen to me. My initial reason why
What's
I was
your
gonna
name
pull
and
you
badge
over-
number?
Trooper Giannatino, Shield 2784. Now listen,
Okay.
my initial thing that I pulled you over for was for the seatbelt because you didn't have a seatbelt on. Okay?
Okay, so what's the problem?
Okay. As I was coming up to you, as you're hitting your brakes, I thought I saw a violation with your
You
passenger
you
taillight.
can't go by thought.
He's right.
You
I'm
should
just
have listened. You
double-checking
should have
before I
said.
go back and write
Listen,
that and it-
you should
okay.
go ahead and write it. Go write it.
Sit tight.
Go write it.
The trooper went back to his cruiser, wrote citations for the seatbelt and not having a stop indicator light, and then left the driver on his way. This encounter from May 2022 gets even more intriguing. Hello, everybody. I'm David Schuster, and thanks for joining us. The driver in upstate New York now says that both tickets have been thrown out. The state police are not talking about any of this, but legal experts are saying a lot. First of all, they point out that for the state trooper to say he thought the brake light was out and then write a ticket stating as fact there was no working light, well, that's a problem. According to legal experts, it suggests the trooper on the ticket is lying. Secondly, unless the trooper has video of the driver not wearing a seatbelt, the experts note that proving this violation is nearly impossible. Finally, lawyers say this encounter is a reminder that we have rights many police want us to forget. All of us have the right to remain silent. If a police officer or state trooper pulls you over for a traffic violation, you have no obligation to say anything other than, here's my license and registration. If the police ask, do you know why I pulled you over? Do not give an answer. Oftentimes, cops who don't have you on radar speeding or on dash camera, say making an illegal turn, will hope that you incriminate yourself. And then if you do, they will put your incriminating statement on the ticket as the proof of the violation. Also, if a cop is fishing for additional violations, perhaps to meet their monthly quota, they may ask you to test your brake lights or indicators. You have no obligation to do so. None. Also, you are within your rights to videotape police, record the entire interaction, and get the officer's name and badge number. In this case, Trooper Giannatino was relatively polite and clearly identified himself. Still, even a polite or seemingly friendly officer can trample on your rights and ruin your day. So know your rights and remember, the job of a police officer is to serve and protect, not to escalate and dominate.